Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollar dollars, dollar dollars. The gritty gamblers up, back in the building. How you doing, Matt? How you doing?
Back here again on a Thursday, man. I'm doing alright, man. We got a solid weekend of fights ahead of us. We got more playoff basketball, good hockey, man. It's gonna be a good weekend, man.
Hell yeah, I'm excited, bro. Hey, this is gonna be a great weekend. It's gonna be a great night. This is the reverse has already formed, not just for me, but for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like last night was big, but the night before was a little bit bigger, even though it wasn't, but it was. All right. Last night, this is a recap, was pretty plus 1,400 play, two people score, and mine Oilers to win. Came from behind, almost
Did you
bet.
have the Oilers to win, or did you have the over?
I had the Oilers in that one.
I thought you had the over. I'm tripping though,
Nah.
maybe.
That was the other one that missed, the one with Dallas.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm probably tripping. Yeah, FX.
Edmonton Oilers, Leon Draisaitl, and Wyan Johnson.
Yeah, that's
The
what
one
I'm tripping.
that
I
didn't
thought you had
win
the over.
was the one that didn't win was Dallas plus 1.5. Jason Robertson, Connor McDavid, and over 6.
What was I gonna say? Nah, because the beginning of that game was wicked for you when you saw Dallas go up 2-0 real quick, but the Edmund put up 5.
I really thought it was over.
Nah, but we've been pretty nailed on the head with these goal stories. I know you cooked up something for them later that we'll give out, but we've been hitting pretty on the nail on the head with some of these goal scorers recently. With Reinhardt, I know you're doing locked in with Reinhardt. I'll be telling you the point scorers too. Barkov to Chuck. I'm really good with the point scorers more than the goal scorers.
I think the Panorama dude is going to get an assist.
Panarin, yeah.
Panera Bread?
Yeah, Breadman, yeah. Probably the Lafreniere or Trocheck. Yeah, on that line is there's that line that's
Lafayette is gonna score.
Lafayette.
Lafayette and what's the other guy's name?
You talking about Trocheck?
Nah,
Panarin.
Panera Bread and Lafayette. I didn't take Panera Bread, but I think he's gonna do that.
No, yeah, that line is vicious. But if you guys are looking for goal scorers on the Panthers, I always recommend looking at the guys who take the most shots. So look at Sam Reinhart or Carter Verhaeghe. They usually be loading up for the shot a lot on that team. Barkov takes a decent amount, but he's also looking to pass more. And Tkachuk's almost always looking to pass right now. He's going to get his goals, but he's almost always looking to pass for the Panthers. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to cover that game a little bit later today, but overall recap for me, I didn't really bet anything the past couple of days. I've just been giving Parlay some leans if he asked me some stuff on a couple games. But I haven't really been betting myself because I've just been smelling some weird rats. Like Game 4, Lively, I wasn't trying to be associated with that, bro. I knew something was fishy as soon as Lively was out after he got kneed in the head, Game 3. And when it comes to last night, I bet Dallas Game 3 on Monday, but last night I wasn't going to touch it, even though we kind of discussed it. I had a lean on Dallas. Couldn't end up bringing myself to bet it, and then I missed the window if I wanted to bet it because they went up 2-0 within the first 5 minutes. So, and then that I don't like betting live. If the Oilers came back 2-2, have momentum, they were going to win the game once they came back at that point the way they were pushing. So, I didn't really have too many looks even in the middle of the week. I had my first play for today that I took. I actually really liked some of these baseball evening games, which I'll get into in a little bit. But very, very bounce back type of week. I'm interested to see what happens in the Minnesota-Dallas series tonight. If Lively plays, I think it's a different story than what you're thinking about, unfortunately, Brother Parlay. If Lively suits up, that's double the rim protection with him and Gafford. I think that if the gentleman's leap is probably over. However, that is key on Gafford playing on Lively playing because he's a game time decision today. So we might have a little more information on that as the show goes on, to be honest.
Hey, yeah, hopefully you guys can hear us now. I did have a fan on. My bad. I got to turn it off. But yeah, I'm excited for tonight. I do have one play that's already live. That's Arizona. I have the money
You on
line.
the? Are you on the Diamondbacks?
Yeah, I have a money
Me
line
too.
in one, and then I have a -1.5 in another play with -1.5 with Eugenio Suarez to get a hit.
Can I ask you a
Um,
question? Serious question? Well, not serious, but it's your team, so you'd probably have a good read on it. What'd you think about the movement on the Braves today?
on the Braves, that we're gonna lose.
Yeah, I took Nats +1.5. That's why I'm asking.
Me too.
Oh, team, we're look at us. Look at us.
Wait, let me pull up the thing. I took this right before the show.
Cause remember I told you this morning we're gonna have to look at some lines later today.
I
Okay,
took
now
D-backs, Nationals +1.5, and the Yankees.
that's my
Is it
play. +400 something.
+410?
+411, +410. All right, so if I lose, nigga, excuse me, shouldn't
Bro,
be
we got
saying
the
that.
same
If I
thing.
lose, you lose.
Crazy. That's crazy. We didn't even talk about this.
Yeah, I put that in before I dozed off earlier because I almost dozed off.
And then I had a home run bet, but Alvarez didn't get one, so it's
You know what
gone.
that means? If it doesn't hit, we're gonna be sick.
Yeah, we are. Also, no, I'll save that for basketball. My bad. I got excited. But yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are the plays.
No, yeah, +410,
Baseball.
exact same odds too. What time did you put it in? I put it in at 4:30.
I put it in right before like 6 something.
Okay. No, yeah, Yankees, and there's been no movement really on any of the odds since.
So
A
let's talk
slight
about
better
the game we
movement for the
don't.
Nationals.
Yeah, but Nationals been moving. Let's talk about the game that we don't have, and that's the Detroit and Boston.
Isn't that in the game rain delay right now?
Is it? It says 7:10. Oh, it might
That's
be rain delay.
that's what I looked when I looked on the app. It said rain delay. Yeah, let me double check.
See, I was nervous about this one.
Yeah, it says rain delay. Yeah.
All right, we'll bet. We won't even talk about it if it's in a rain delay because it probably won't even play.
But
So we
yeah,
can go ahead and
that
get
line
into
movement,
the Nationals and the Atlanta since it's about
that
to start.
that line movement looked vicious. I had to take the +1.5. Trevor Wilp was pitching solid for us this year, and you guys are playing the bullpen game. It kind of looks like free money. You guys are giving up the series.
Yeah, it does.
You're
Looks like
so hurt when I said it like that.
nah, it does. I was reading the shit earlier. It's fucking on both ends. They got the money. They take the Nats.
Yeah, it hurts you to say it
I was
almost.
I was gonna take money line, but I couldn't do it. What hurts me the most is that KC. I should have taken on DraftKings. You can take like go up two early in an early game, and you automatically
I
win.
saw that. Yeah.
And I forgot to click it. They went up two in the first, and then they lost by one. Rough. But let me check this one play if there's any baseball on it. If not, we can slightly move into the WNBA and the
Oh,
NBA.
you have a WA play?
Yeah, I got. She's in a parlay. Caitlin Clark.
Okay. Oh, okay. They're losing
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, and she has no threes, so that's not good. But I have her over 2.5 threes.
She get 130-point game, and the bets start flying.
Hey, bro. It's 3 threes.
But
And
yeah,
then Josh Green's in at 3.5. I got Josh Green and something else too, and Kyrie Irving over 3.5 rebounds.
but for the baseball today, I like the Mets seem like they're in disarray, so I do like the D-backs with Zach Gallen pitching. And then when you move on to we already covered the Nationals and Braves, the Yankees and Angels. And the line hasn't really been too movement. It had rough movement when I first took it around 4:30, but as I look now, it got reverse movement, so it has really good movement now for the Yankees. As in people started hammering them once they saw the line move even slightly in the Angels' way. So then now it's moved back even more than it was before when it opened. So yeah, I like the Yankees tonight to get to win the series versus the Angels. They're playing in LA, so it's a late game, but Rodon and Gill have been those two horses in the bullpen for them. 6-2 with a 2.9 on ERA for Rodon. You got 7-1 with an even crazier ERA for Gill, who pitched a gem yesterday for them over 8 innings. So I really like that baseball play. I wasn't trying to, me personally, we can just get into it. Let's start with the NBA just because I got a little bit more on that. I couldn't bring myself to bet on the game tonight in terms of, I generally, you know me, I only bet props when I really got to look on something. But when it comes to the line in this game, I feel dicey, man. It feels way too dicey.
In basketball,
Yeah,
I took -4.5.
I know you would, but like as a famous parlay said, of course you would.
And I
But my
don't have
point
a
is,
money line in a parlay.
of course you did. My
You
point
want to hear
is,
the money?
all right, you know what? Yeah, sure. Before I go on this little rant, go ahead.
All right, all right. One of the parlays for tonight is Minnesota. Carl Anthony Towns over 19 or more points. I think he has a great game tonight. Josh Green over 3.5 points. He's hit this like almost every game. So, and then also going back to Carl Anthony Towns over 7.5 rebounds.
I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna get that performance from the cat, man. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah,
because
Nas Reed's projected to go under in a lot of things, in a lot of his rebounds
it's
and
not
stuff.
even about Nas Reed, bro. I'm just thinking about the game itself. They could both suck. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Nah.
think about it this way. Think about it this way. 3 games of the series, that boy did not show up. He showed up game 4 and still fouled out in 29 minutes.
Yeah, and he's upset.
That's not good for a player like him. He can't. He doesn't keep focus. He loses focus. That's like he's not Anthony Edwards. He
Determined
does the
right now.
opposite for him.
He's determined. He's flipped a switch now.
Alright, bro. It's less about Cat and more just I'm not touching any Minnesota play tonight. Even Dallas. Like, I'm not betting Dallas either because here's the real of that game. If the Timberwolves win, it's probably going to be a blowout. If they don't, and it's a close game, like a 2.3 point game, they're not winning that game versus Luke and Kyrie. When Kyrie shot tour dates in Game 4 to them for them to win Game 4, they had to have Kyrie and Luca shoot tour dates for them boys to have a chance. You know what I'm talking about? You know how bad them boys were shooting in Game 4?
Luka had 28. Kyrie was bad.
All right. Nah, Luca had 28. Luca had 28. 21 shots. He shot some tour dates. 7 for 21. Come on. Kyrie 6 for 18. Bro, they was 13 for like 38. Come on.
Shoot.
Come on. But all I'm saying is, 13 for 39. Jeez. They were shooting 33%, those two.
I'm glad you kind of mentioned that because that kind of leads me into the next parlay. Luka Doncic 3.5 threes.
He does shoot a 3 at a high clip. I'll give you that. So if he's hitting, he's hitting. Somebody showed me some stat
Derek,
that he was at. He
what you
shoots
got?
like there's some stat that he has where he's shooting like 30-40% on 10 attempts a game. It's ludicrous, man.
Boom, dude. 40%. That's perfect. On
That was
10
regular season shooting too. So
That's
imagine in
what
the
we need
playoffs
right
when
there.
he's locked in.
That's all we need. 40% on 10 shots. But Derek Jones over 9.5 points and assists.
Okay, no rebounds.
No rebounds.
Okay.
Nas Reed, 10 points. He cannot fail me this time. Come on, bro. Do not fail me this time. You're the only thing that didn't hit last time.
Nas Reed.
Good.
Nah,
I like things with that game. And then T-Wolves money line.
But like I said, this game for me is a stay away personally because it's a bait type of game from Minnesota. We haven't seen Minnesota win a game at home this whole series, and now they gotta win one tonight when they were the favorite both of them for game 1 and game 2. This is a wait and see type of approach for
Third
me
time's the
because
charm.
if Lively's playing tonight, it's a different game, bro. That's literally
I
what
like
it
it.
is.
I like it.
But what were you looking at for the WNBA you was talking about?
Oh, it's 2.5 threes.
Yo, just Caitlin Clark shooting half threes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do me a favor while we here before we move in. We're gonna get into the NHL right now, but to show me because I've seen sharps on the Rangers, but I'm seeing the movement for the Panthers. So can you just let me know if I'm tripping?
I see actions on Panthers. They wrote an article.
So yeah, I want to take the Panthers. I'm kind of afraid to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
But that where the money is my point. It's been moving there all day. And I bring that up where if we gonna follow the money, when Parlay bring up all these other plays for the people, I might as well bring it up. If you're gonna take a team in that game, I'd lean
Yeah,
Panthers.
I only see the money on the 1.5. They don't have the money on the money line. It's 49-44.
Oh, what's
It's close.
how's the line movement look on the money line in general? Not that's not what I mean. I mean like don't you have an app that tracks line movement?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Open at 105 New York.
What's it at now?
All right. So it opened at minus 115 for Florida, and it's at minus 125.
That's what I'm getting at. The way that it's
But
slowly
it
been
did
moving
go
up.
up to 130, and it came back down.
Okay, I saw 130 when I was asking you the question. That's why, because I thought that was a lot of movement for that game.
Yeah, it came back down at 641 at 55 minutes, 55 seconds.
Okay. No, but that was interesting to me because that's really it's gonna be a huge game in deciding. It's right now it's best of 3 in that series. The first one to win the best
It's
of
at
3 right now
5.
wins the series.
It's at 5 on some books. The spread for the NBA
Oh yeah, FanDuel, I saw it.
projected 4, but only 38% prediction cover.
Bro, I'm just to get back on this Panthers
Oh
game
yeah,
before we
but
leave.
back to Florida. Sorry about that.
Before we do that,
But they
I
got
did honey. What's up?
They also have 56% prediction to cover that 1.5.
Yeah, bro. Because the
AI.
first time, remember game 1, they won 3-0 in New York. Now New York made adjustments since then. It's been a much closer series, but that was like one blowout game. Actually, the last 3 games have gone to overtime.
One of Action's top NHL experts are betting on Florida.
It makes good sense, bro. It does. I mean, Florida is kind of like Carolina was last series because clearly Carolina was favored against New York by the books, and Florida is the same right now. Let's see if it actually happens though.
Dude, I'm gonna cook up a little parlay. You wanna help me?
For sure, bro. You want to make a goal scorer?
I know one assist guy I want.
Who? Panarin?
Yeah.
I would say take a look at Kachuk, but if you're going to do one of the assist man, I'd probably go Panarin.
He's predicted to go 0.75 on a 0.5. I think he's gonna get it.
Yeah, he's an elite passer.
Well, just Florida and him assists is 305. Do we want to add someone to get a point?
Did you get Panarin goal or assist?
Assist. He's minus 114.
Oh, because you're doing specifically assist and not points, so that's why you got good odds on his assist. That makes sense.
Should I do point?
Well, then it would kill the odds that you have now, but it just depends on how safe you want to go. I know you like the risk.
Oh, it would kill the odds.
That's what I'm getting at, yeah. So then if you're going to add a point score, I always like to add someone like Barkov or Tkachuk from the other team just because you're going to get good chance at a goal or an assist.
Barkov, because he was the guy I was looking at when you said it.
Yeah.
And that's plus 425 now. Now we got something.
Okay. Let's see if you can go back to back.
Back to back, like 96 and 97.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me make sure. Let me check him on the AI. Let me make sure I like that.
Oh, Lively's playing tonight.
Nah, he's
I,
projected
I
0.65.
it just came out. Underdog. Derek Lively, neck, available to play tonight.
Uh,
That line will be moving soon. It's
yeah,
over.
I like Barkov to get a point. All right,
Oh yeah, Barkov's the captain, man. Yeah, for sure. Love Barkov tonight.
all right. All right. It's in plus 420.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what parlay does. Let's see what parlay does.
Might be a lucky number. And we're at the 69 mark. Oh, 70 now. Dang it. But when I put it in, we were at 69, and we hit a plus 420 parlay. That's definitely good luck.
I'm checking out on this. Checking in on this. The Braves game just started.
What's the score? It's blacked out for me.
0-0. It's crazy. It's blacked out for you. It's on local TV here.
Blacked out for all the Braves fans.
Yeah. You guys not get Braves games local?
No, because of Bali.
Ah, I see that. You know what? Shout out the local networks in DC. They don't play around with none of that stuff. Like, bro,
Bali is ruining the Braves.
the owner of the Capitals and the Wizards said, "No, I'm just gonna make my own channel." He made his own channel.
Who are you talking about?
The owner of the Capitals and the Wizards, Ted Leonis, he just bought Monumental Sports Network, and now he doesn't run his own channels. He's about to he's trying to buy the Nationals contract to get the Nationals on there.
We need Alex onto double boom boom or whatever his name is, double A to go.
No, you talking about your GM. I'm talking about the owner, man. Ted Leonis, man. He cracked. When it came to the Capitals and the Wizards, he wasn't playing. He was like, on my TV network. You're not
Oh,
playing around with my local TV ratings.
but we also have to mention one other guy to get a goal scorer. It's plus 230, but on DraftKings you can get a plus 100 added
You
to
talking
it.
about Lafreniere?
Yeah, Lafayette plus 330.
Alexi Lafreniere, yeah, man. He's been hooping.
That's something. That's something, fellas. That's something.
Yeah, he's been hooping recently, especially in this series. That line with him, yeah, bro. 7 goals in this series. I mean, Trocheck has 8 goals. I mean, not in this series, in the playoffs. Trocheck has 8 goals in the playoffs. Panarin has his 4. But Panarin and Zabindajad have 10 and 11 assists, respectively. Shoo. Yeah, man. The top forward group of the Rangers is fighting, man. We'll see if they can get to the cup, but it's gonna be tough. Before we wrap up with UFC, can you do me a favor? Pull up the how the odds starting for tomorrow's game for the NHL.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Stars and the Oilers moving back to Dallas, Game 5. Because you know what I've noticed the trend. The Dallas is horrible at home this year in the playoffs for some reason. They're actually not good, but they dominate teams on the road. It's scary. Like you remember the
There's
third,
no
they didn't
money
win
on
a game.
him yet, but there's two sharps on Edmonton.
That all right, bro? Because the line moved on one of my apps I saw. That's why I wanted to ask you. So that kind of gives me a heads up that people are seeing what I see. That they're not that good at home. Now here's the thing: I still think Dallas can win the series, but it might go 7 games at this point. Not I still think they, not that they could. I still think they will. And that's someone who owns a McDavid jersey saying that. But to wrap up, let me pull it up because the combat sports stuff is not really going to be too much. We mostly covered it all on Monday just to give you a breakdown. Slight odd movement on the Deontay Wilder Zhilei Zhang fight. The one thing I will tell you is that fight's absolutely not going the distance. You have two boxers who barely throw punches, both fighting each other now, so it's just going to be a staring contest more or less. But one of them will get put down just because of the stamina that neither of them will be able to go. Well, Wilder could probably go 12. It's just with Zhang, you know he's not going to be able to throw 12, so I'd lean one of them KOs. Zhang's slight favorite right now. He probably takes Zhang on the KO just because you've seen Wilder's chin get crushed. I didn't mean Whaley. Zhilei Zhang might be like a Mack truck with it. He gets tired, but he might not If it goes 12, it's because Deontay couldn't knock him out, which I doubt. Deontay has the craziest power, so it's gonna end in a knockout. I slowly Zhang to get the knockout, but does not shock me at all if Wilder gets a knockout, and I wouldn't oppose either betting either way. It's a heavyweight fight, man. A heavyweight fight at that level with the guys who are not gonna throw as much. It's a styles type, similar styles. Like, yeah, it's really more of a pick'em than people think. And then
Let
the
me see
Bivol
this.
fight. What's up? Where we at?
I was just gonna check this article real quick and see what they
Oh,
have.
yeah. And then the Bivol fight is like minus 2,500. He's fighting a can. Don't even worry about that, man. Don't even worry about that.
I'm seeing Take Wilder knockout or TKO plus 185.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you look at the odds, it's saying Zaylee's. I mean, that's the cap saying Zaylee. Yeah, Zaylee is slightly favored, but it could go either way, man. It could go either way. Wilder has more stamina, most definitely, but Zhang's probably in a better spot in his career right now, having not taken some of the damage to the head that Wilder has.
Yeah, I'll probably end up taking Wilder.
And then just to give a rundown, because we do have UFC 302 this weekend too. Pull that up. Yeah, UFC 302. Give you a last time rundown. Really do like Kevin Holland in that card. He should be able to run through Michel Olacek. He missed out on his fight with Nick Diaz. So hopefully Kevin Holland can get that win. A fight that's is actually no, we're not betting on no 36-year-old. I'm sorry. At 36-year-old, you're 5-0. That's not safe. You could get hurt. We're not betting that.
Who's that?
They moved a fight. It's Koploff versus Almeida. Koploff is scrappy, man. He could catch Almeida. He's a 5-0. He probably has got some crazy amateur background. You're not 36 and 5-0 for no reason without some crazy amateur background. So probably got something to him. It's close fight odds. Koploff is not crazy good, but he could definitely catch you in a submission. So
Koploff
really,
Romanov?
yeah,
I'm seeing Take Almeida.
that
Under 2.5 takedowns.
interesting. Because I guess he does. Yeah, I guess.
Or
He be
Almeida
swinging-
inside the distance.
I guess he'd be swinging for the fences. Wait, were you looking at? Wait, there's a couple Romanov. Were you looking at? No, yeah, you're right. You were looking at Cesar Almeida. There's Jilton Almeida and Cesar Almeida, so I got distracted.
Whoever's playing Romanov.
Oh, so Alexander Romanov. You're talking about Jilton Almeida. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, Jelton.
that's different. Yeah, Jilton should win the dang fight. But under
Alright.
takedowns is crazy. All he does is take people down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's gonna land a
Plus
bunch of
185,
takedowns.
yes.
But I feel bad for him because they took his fight off the pay-per-view. But I guess that's what happens. I'm starting to realize Strickland's gonna probably beat Paulo Costa at this point. I thought Paulo had a chance, but Paulo's looking weird. He might have staph. He might get beat up. And then Islam's gonna choke.
I'm seeing Sean Strickland is undervalued at only minus 238.
I just said that. Yeah. That's more or less what I was getting at. I've started to realize that Costa. You know me. I do my investigations. Let's just say that.
I'm just reading.
Parlay. Who told them? Remember when we told them that Benoit Saint Denis had a staph infection before they knew he had a staph infection? Like the
Hey, bro.
public knew. My point is, I've done my research. Paulo Costa's looking iffy. Poirier's looking iffy. These guys don't look too healthy. So, the reason why I brought up Poirier is because Islam Makhachev submission.
I see
or if you
Poirier
really
is
wanna-
undervalued too. That's a big plus money. I think that wouldn't be a bad lotto play.
Keyword what you said, lotto play. The
Yeah.
play is Islam by submission or Islam by submission decision if you want to throw it in the parlay. If you just
I
want to
like
put a lotto by itself, then take it Poirier by knockout. Like I told you on Monday. This fight, the only way Poirier wins is by knocking out Islam. He could, because he could land it on his chin. Don't get me wrong, but it's the only way he wins the fight. Most definitely.
What about Randy Brown
So
versus
I was looking at him,
Rizu
and
Zaleski?
I think I brought it up on Monday, and what I wrote down was it's funny we brought up Benoit Saint Denis. Uh, I'm just gonna call him Easy Easy DS. I think. Yeah, he
Easy.
his last real fight, because he only fights like once or twice a year. No, not even twice a year, like once a year. And his last fight was against that was like a big fight that people remembered was against Benoit Saint Denis when he was the only guy to beat him in the UFC before Dustin Poirier. And he doesn't fight often enough. And I think Randy Brown's getting decent odd movement, so I'd probably lean Randy Brown, even though I think I said on Monday I don't really know too much about this fight, but he's getting solid odd movement. Even though I say don't follow the odd movement on fights like these, especially when he looks like they're trying to push an up and coming guy, and Randy Brown, this might be a spot for him.
So this is one thing that I'll tell you. Easy has a split decision loss to Muslim Salakov in 2020. The same Muslim Salakov that Randy Brown just knocked out.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you. He took
And what's his name is 37. And that's
well,
pretty
yeah.
old.
You got a younger striker coming up. No, you got a younger. I don't know if he's necessarily a striker, but you got a younger. I don't even think he's a striker, but you do have a younger fighter as a whole coming up. He's about 4 years younger. Better odd movement on all the right circle. Yeah, it's probably a fight for.
I
It's a
got
hype
two
fight for him.
articles telling me to take Randy Brown. I'm going to take Randy.
It's probably a hype fight for him. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to realize. It's the first fight on the pay-per-view too.
Knockout?
I don't know. The 3-round fight. I don't know his style enough to tell you he's gonna get a knockout on him personally.
All right. I'll wait on that one. All right. What about Phil Rowe versus Jake Matthews?
Oh, we went all the way up to the prelims. Hold up. Phil Rowe plus 130, right?
Yeah, 136 or 130.
What do you think? I don't really got an opinion on that fight.
Matthews only wins against guys who suck. Anytime he's fought someone in or near the UFC rankings, it's gone poorly for him. Losses against Sean Brady, Matthew Simmelsberger, and Michael Morales.
Yeah, he's lost 3 of his last 5.
Rowe Fitz. Rose won 3 on a 3-fight winning streak, all via knockout.
His last fight was to.
So Phil Rowe plus 136 and Randy Brown.
If I were you, I would just throw Strickland in there, just a cherry on top.
Strickland or Holland?
Strickland slightly less odds right now, so use him to boost your odds more than what Holland would give you.
So Strickland, Randy Brown. What's the other guy's name? Philip Rowe.
What's up, Randy Brown?
Plus 400.
Just locked in another one plus 400. Okay. Snap, but I think that's it for me, parlay. Did you got anything else?
Man, I ain't got nothing else.
All right, man. Let's go tonight. Let's see how that game 5 goes tonight with the Mavs and the Wolves. We'll see how our MLB goes tonight, man. Hopefully our MLB hits for real, man. We'll be keeping tabs on that. But With that said, man, that's Parlay.
That's Matt.
We the Gritty Gamblers, man. We'll see y'all on Monday.
Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.